Terrible time for a sneezing fit. What's up, my friends? Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Tackle Box. My name is JaxyBeard. I'm just your host, some guy with a beard who gets to have fun. Go play outdoors in our expansive world digital space. Thank you for coming to join me this week. We've missed you the last couple. I've missed you the last couple. It's been a busy one around here, and well, yeah, a little bit of that was on me too, blowing out the back, which it's already been blown out. It's a reoccurring thing. We look how far I drifted. This is awesome. This is how we got the crew behind us. I parked myself at the bridge, and I wanted to see where I would drift to while I was getting geared up, and we've wound up in the weeds. Anyhow, this week we're taking a look at the tiger muskie. It is the king of the catch, current target, and everyone's slaying holy. And well, I had a request not to go to, arguably the most popular spot for them, so I'm gonna do my best. And I thought, well, maybe I could take a look at some of those beautiful diamond spawning locations. Just so happens I know a guy. And I took a look at some of our stuffs and found a few locations. So I picked two that are reasonably close together so we can go and have some fun there. I do believe the community might already be onto some of these spots. There's really not much I can show you these days. Well, there is, but I'm not. Let me take a look here. La, 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 la. Indeed, you guys have one marked there. So I'm heading here. There's a great spot right here. Really, this whole little river complex is a great location, but that's where I'm often running to. So let's see if I can get out of this dang thing. Holy cow. Man alive! Get up and go, got up and got. God. Guys will have to bear with me today. I'm groggy. You'll have one of those. You've all had those days. You wake up and you're walking around doing this, and you're trying to wake up and you're doing your best, but holy, for the love of Pete. I'm just excited to be back out here, get an opportunity to fish. It's one of the best ways to start my day. It's such a relaxing game with such a great community. If you want to get involved, if you wonder what we're doing, what we're talking about in King of the Catch, it's competition we run weekly in our Discord. It's just a real fun way to get involved. Gives you something to do, compete with the fellow folks, fellow anglers, and maybe pick up a few tips and tricks along the way, as well as possibly picking up some buddies. It almost came out wrong, but nonetheless, come and join us. Discord, the links are in the description of your videos, on the channels. Nightbot does its thing, and of course, in-game on the main screen, you can come and join us. So, I just figured it might be fitting to be close to Set Bridge. I love these little boats, man. I've had a lot of fun with them. Was a really welcomed addition. Loving the new beard. Hope everybody is enjoying themselves. Oops, didn't hit that there button with all the new stuffs. Good evening. What's up, chat? Good to see you guys, man. I'm okay, Schrader. Yeah, dealing with the back issues, but life goes on. It's attached. Can't complain. Busy times right now. Lots going on in both games. Before I toss in, let's just go over what I'm choosing to use here today. I've narrowed it down. I only put the 2 rod setups. I'm pretty focused on what I want here, and I know how I'm going to get it. I'm a fan of using a hook that I like to work through my fish species. Do it how you like. There's lots of running theories out there. So I'm going to rock with I've got a 3, which is on the bigger side of what I'm going to use, and I've got a 5. I'm going to rock minnows on both because, man, these things kill you. You don't even have to put salt and pepper on it. They'll lap it up without even ketchup. So, beautiful thing. Easy setup. I'm just trying to finish off this reel. And I've got my new Capitan rod. Yeah, I bought 2. What's the problem? See what we can do with it. What up, Cooch? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. I haven't said hi to you in a while. Uncle D's in the house. What's up, my friend? Good to see all you guys. Misty, hello. Chico, what's happening? Okay, so we still got some issues in the game. This is not gonna fly. It's frustrating, but yeah, perhaps maybe shore the boat, or I don't know. It's loud. It's obnoxious. Yes, I'm looking at you. Our illustrious mods from the Discord too. Dude, folks have really gotten to know quite well, I must say. But if you guys are watching the stream, you can hear that we're getting the bug. We got the bug. Perhaps, it's maybe move along that way, or maybe that way, or beach it. There you go. Now you're talking. Oh, that's a fun look. You can have so much fun with those boats. We are aware there are some things ongoing. You know, we put up our update, our little patch, I should say, to try and address it, and some of it got better, but there's still some issues, and we're trying to balance them on the back end, as opposed to having to push a patch on you guys. So, yeah, bear with us as we figure this stuff out. It's, you know, put things under load and add new stuff to it. These things happen. Thus is the world of gaming. Ooh. Oh, so much easier to get a big long cast now. I love it. Absolutely. What up, Spidey? How you doing, man? Doing well, thank you. Doing well. Great, yeah, you're loving the new job out. I know, I feel you, man. Can't troll yet. Could neither confirm nor deny, but that is something I think a lot of us would love to see come to the game, including our team. It just such a popular way to fish. There's a lot of fishing features we want to bring. And, of course, you know, as those things come up and as we're able to, we'll certainly share them. But in the meantime, if you do have ideas, folks, I'd love to see it in the Discord. You guys are pretty good. A lot of you are actually great, in fact, at giving us some incredible feedback, ideas and suggestions. I'm going to have to bounce out of here because that won't go away. So, maybe, I don't know, I'll try this. I almost loaded up in single player today just to avoid that stuff because I feel it too. We completely understand how frustrating it can be. Let me slide along here. Let's change the boats up. I do like the green one though. There's something about the green. Oh, my buddy's boat is green and I've probably got 1,000 hours sitting in that. It's a little more comfortable. Oh my goodness, watch, pay attention to what you're doing. Oh God, bad things are gonna happen. Oh no, oh yeah, no, this is just, I'm just making sure that I make full use of the insurance. Okay, paying attention, totally paying attention. Yo, what up, Warrior? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, my man. How do you get these boats? These ones here were a DLC we released based on just the sheer amount of people asking for a new boat. I'm actually kind of pleased they came up with this. This is how I'm just going to be straight. I can't afford one of those dang bass boats. Are you kidding me? So this is more my style of fishing. Typically out on a lake, typically trolling, in fact. So it's a step in the right direction, I think. Okay, getting on back here. But man, you can off-road with these things. John boats are fun to mess around with, driving them over waterfalls and such. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, we haven't done it since, and we were in the bass boats at the time, but one of my favorite streams, actually, it was on my personal channel, and we had a lot of our folks from here came out, and we were all hanging out, we're doing our thing, and we had an impromptu race up the waterfall, which Cappy won, I will say. Let's see if this is gone here now. Still have the noise. We do. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys. You guys stay there. At least with that dang boat. And I'll just move out of range. This whole stretch of the river, this sandbar is a great spot for many different species. In fact, this is a great locale. Oh, and there just happens to be a bridge nearby. How does that happen all the time? It's almost like, you know, that's planned or something. Let's go ahead. And we're not just, should we happily drift along? You guys can tell, I'm just happy to be out here, folks, again, man. I missed our last few weeks, you know, get out and about. Give us some spoilers. I've got no spoilers to give. Love doing backflips in the waterfalls in Norway. Nice, nice. Prop shear pins are cheap. Hey, you know, on my boat, actually, we used to use on our ski boat, I should say. We spent the extra money, and they were these poly, like man-made fins. They weren't stainless steel. They weren't any type of metal, and they just slipped on and off because we were forever blowing these things out, all tubing and wakeboarding and such. So we, oh, hello already. I love you. Get on my hook. And yeah, we used to blow those things out all the bloody time. We used to keep them in the boat as spares, and of course, our little boat has a steel prop on the back, and we don't own it anymore. But last time we were out fishing in it, We damaged the damn thing. We had a dead head. And we were dead in the water. Well, we'll take the catfish. Sure. Why not? Why not? Hey, nice beard, buddy. Arguably a little short. Now we gotta ask for beard sliders. I'm sorry. The devs are watching. They're like yeah, Jaxy, don't do that. Pooch, what's up, man? What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. I'm not bad. Not bad. Yep. I'm fighting with the back and the kids, man. Who here's got teenagers? Oh, Pete. I love them. you know, typical teenage stuff. That's taking over our world these days. It's a jump boat, not a dang boat. What up, Hosen? Yes, sir. Absolutely love it. Mr. Rue, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Landing gear. I'm gonna need the landing gear if I keep driving like that back then. Oh god, I gotta be careful. We're starting like the hunter. I get a little razzed about trees. I'm just saying. Look out! Watch out for the water. I don't know. But yeah, things are going pretty good, Pooch. Hope you're well, my man. Hope you're well. I was creeping on you the other day in your stream. Just to clarify, that sounds wrong. Don't want to scare him off. We need a t-shirt that says, I went all the way to GRR and all I got was a diamond green sunfish. Oh, something like my eye just started to twitch. Thinking of the diamond sunfish challenge. I didn't want to talk about it. That might have been before some of your time. That was fun. Oh my goodness. So is the humpback chub coming to the game? What is going on in chat? Sunfish are little buggers. What up, Mr. Schrader? How you doing, my friend? When do we get an update to fix all the issues, sir? Stuff. So, we actually thought we had fixed the boat motors and some of the jank that's happening right now, as you can see with Doan over here. He's just got a really, yeah, it's a bass boat. It's got the controls in the front. It's really just an electric motor he's controlling. But yeah, is this guy giving me a little something? Nice. Let's actually pay attention, maybe. No, we're okay. So it is an ongoing process. With our first attempts, we thought we had nailed it. We're seeing that it's happening. We're aware of server issues. However, it's hard to investigate when we don't get tickets. Let me just stop reeling for a minute. I'm calling you out. That's right. I was shocked to hear over, was it like a 2-week period or something? There was like 13 tickets with everything going on and with what I've seen people saying. It gives the illusion that everything is okay. Tiger Muskie Silver will take it. So, that's the thing. It's so, I've explained it. You all know it. We're all gamers. We know how it goes. It's in all games. Developers really rely on their communities when there's a bug or an issue to submit those tickets. It's more important than going to Discord and making a post to see if others are having it, and because it will get seen, but it's not a priority. Tickets are priority. They help us with stuff. So, get good with your ticket games. Nonetheless, we are actively working on this. Some of the stuff we think we can do on the back end, there has been little adjustments. Trick is not to break things further than there is already with issues, right? So we ask for patience and we ask for your help identifying what you're experiencing, because these things go through a lot of testing, not patches, not our hot patches. They get try to get some testing on them, but they're hot patches by the nature. You don't get testing time. It's get it out to help fix things for your folks, right? So yeah, that's where that's at right now. But we are aware and need to recreate things, and again, that's where tickets are very, very useful with as much information, and often videos are great options. We're just a little more open about it than more devs. They just try and wing it, just go off what they got. We like to work close with our community. We do. When it comes down to figuring out what type of new content, if there's an issue to be identified or recreated, and feedback. We love feedback. We like to know. We like to know what people like, what they want. And again, you know, that Discord being obviously the best place for that, but you know, when it comes down to any issues, yeah, please, tickets. Okay, hit me. Get on my line. Make it happen, Captain. Did our other crew walk up the riverbank? At 4 times till bingo. You guys rocking that bingo? That's cool, man. That's cool. When will be the new map? We'll be talking about that stuff. I can neither confirm nor deny at this particular point in time. You know, guys, it's you'll know. You'll know by our messaging when we're going to be revealing stuff, because we can't just, well, I guess we like to be sneaky at times, but we, you know, as soon as we're able and as soon as we've lined up all our beats, we like to get that stuff out to you. But we're, I'll tell you this, because I can't tell you much. We're pretty close. We're pretty close to being able to talk about stuff. And as far as where, I don't really have any clues I could give you. I can tell you that we will not be ice fishing. There is no ice involved. There will be water. There will. Can you compare this game to Russian Fishing 4? You're about mechanics and physics. We're a different approach. We definitely have all the, well, we don't have all the mechanics. We still want to see some stuff come to the game. Like, we'd love to see fly fishing and trolling and stuff, but we're still in our, you know, as far as games go, in our infancy. We have quite a bit of content in the game, quite a bit to do, and some unique features, but we took the open world approach. So we really tried to cater to that open world feel to fishing. Fish where you want, when you want. But you're going to have to deal with different times of day, different, you know, vegetation, different conditions, and of course gear and such, and different routes to approach. We didn't want to go with a hardcore sim approach because it seems, honestly, my take on that, this isn't the company's take. I'm a big sim guy, but I found sim being very niche. Now, we're a niche category, let's face it, right? Online fishing, online hunting, online digital space. That is what we like to focus on here at Expansive Worlds. But it is niche. But even more niche is making that, you know, cater to just the one audience. We really want to find that balance. You know, we don't want to be too, oh man, people hate it when I use these terms, too arcadey or too simmy. We're trying to find that go-between to kind of scratch everyone's back. You know, we don't want to put anyone else out of business. We don't want to get put out of business. We want to just make the gaming environment better. Offer something that hasn't been done. It's a lot of fun. The multiplayer aspect to it, and you know, with stuff coming up, like, oh my god, I'm out of touch from having. I was almost off for a week. It was almost a week. I don't know what the team has put out to you guys. But I need to review. Oh, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tab out here. I'm going to hit this. And I'm going to get a dingle jangle. Take a look. Let's see. I do believe our last dev update was pretty inclusive. And if you guys haven't seen them, you're going to want to go and check it out. You know, we all put a lot of effort and time into this game. And Gaz, if you haven't met Gaz, well, hopefully we'll have him out on a stream reasonably soon. Gaz, he's a legend, and he likes to spend some time once a week and just sort of give a little update on what devs are doing. So, let's see. So they touched on the next reserve, but they didn't say what's happening with that. Just said you better get that luggage packed. The character customization screens are getting some love. Absolutely. That's been put out there. I think one of the big ones that you know, I'd love some feedback from you guys, and I'm just taking my cliff notes here from, hold on a sec, because I want to pop this down so I can see your chat. What do you think about these multiplayer parties coming up? That's pretty cool. You know, you couple that with changing the time of day. I haven't had that in my grimy bearded paws yet, though they're not actually bearded. I don't know why I said that, but I'm curious on what it's going to look like. I can't wait to jump in and testing stuff. This multiplayer parties, it's something since launch. I mean, at the beginning, and some of you may not have been here, but when we launched, we had issues getting into same games. Now that's gotten a whole lot better, and as we expanded our servers and we made some adjustments and so on and so forth, it's definitely gotten better. But we want it to be a better experience. So multiplayer parties, you'll be able to join with your friends and get servers together. It's going to give a priority. I think it's a good step forward. But now changing time, I'm very curious how that's going to work. I'm very curious, and I'll get more details on that, especially once I'm in and playing around with it. We'll see what you guys think. Why are we not? It's like it new. Here we go. Okay, let's get this bad boy in. What are we looking at here? Oh, a little bit of fight. A little bit of fight. You know, one of the things that's very unique, just to carry on with the question asked earlier, that's very unique to our game, is the fight. Now, I'm kind of slacking off here because I have streamed with you guys in 2 weeks, and it's nice to be able to catch up. Oh, I gotta pay attention. This guy's actually got a little bit on me here. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna tire him down a little bit. Is the fight. The fight is so unique to our game. I just haven't experienced this. I'm big in the outdoor space online. I've got tons of hours in all the other fishing games, and I love them. And it's great to us to have another addition to that. But it's the fight that it's got me, man. It's got me in this game. I like to under gear. Plus, you get a better score. You get more XP. You earn more money. The whole nines. But man, there's just something to it. And for those of you that know, you know. Have we got a little bleed on the green screen? Oh, we do a little. That's not too bad. Oh man, let's up our tension here. Get a straight reel if we crank it right up. Pretty tired him down. Come on in, buddy. Let's take a look at you. Good little weight on this guy, though. Compared to our last few. Haven't even seen it. Know what it is. What do we got? What do we got? Get up here. Get over here. Come on. That wasn't the copyright. Come on. Oh, here we go. All right. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take the token. Let's go. There's something else very unique to our game is the token system, which largely ties into our legendary fish that you can only catch once a week. They're the biggest chungus in game, man. They're just massive. But golds and better, you get tokens, and you need these in the store. So yeah, it's kind of different. Kind of different. Would love tournaments. Maybe we can win money and lures or clothing or something. Yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny. We haven't touched this game since the day I bought it. There's no advanced time option. Oh, it doesn't hold you back, Nature Boy. Honestly, you know, as the way the time moves and with so much to do, you know, I'm impressed that they're finding a way to change the time. I'm thinking it's only going to be in single player. I really haven't had a chance to look into what the team is doing on this. I normally try to stay on top of this stuff and ahead of time. So I'm theorizing with you guys right now. But it's not as important in this game to change the time as it is, say, in the Hunter, right? However, if you're wanting to fish at night, or you're wanting to fish during the day, you really need to change that time, or find a server to change the time. So the team is looking at it. I'm quite happy about that. I'm really happy that they're going to try and make something happen there. I don't need to open my bail arm, sir. Just keep staring at that new edition open bail arm. Love it. Little details like that get. Water, sign me up. Tap straight, Viking. I'm telling you, there's water with the new map. It's coming. Open World's great, but Arcade Way isn't the way many of us looking. There's tons of arcade fishing games. There's simulators. Hey, there's simulators out there. Have at it, my friend. You know, we can't please everybody. There is sim aspects to our game, and there are arcade aspects. It's sort of we think it's landed sort of in between that. You know, you can make it arcadey. Turn on all the assists, you know, which some people like when they're watching a movie. They just want to keep making progress, and they're just fishing on their second monitor. But you can make it hard, and you can turn everything off and do everything manually, you know. Like when the game first came out, actually moving your mouse or controller to do your twitching, to do your jigging, you know. Yeah. Dedicated day-night servers in each reserve at the time when it moved, though. Time of day is a big one. I thought parties were in already. What if it's going to be like the Hunter where the host changes the time to wherever you want? No, because there is no host. We host these servers. These are servers that are supplied. This isn't a peer-to-peer. Like in the Hunter, someone starts a map and they are the host. Their PC is the server, essentially, for anyone who joins them. It's not like that here. We're a live service, which has many benefits. But we've seen some challenges. You know, we've seen some challenges with the time of day thing. Oh, anyone ever get an itchy back? God, I need to put a scratching post back there. If a bear's back itches in the forest, does anyone scratch it? Anyhow, so yeah, time of day, it's an interesting one. I can't wait to see how they play it out. I mean, we have some very creative devs. We've seen that. And I think that they're going to pull it off. I'm going to find a way. I'm just saying. You guys post a photo of a hyena plush today? No. No hyenas. We need some prestige. Talking is hard today. Stuff in the shop so I can spend my 700k. Nice soul rebel. Live service or not, advancing time should have been game at launch. Although the Hunter has the ability to advance time. So I will disagree once again, because at the time there was no point. Fish weren't nocturnal. It didn't matter time of day when the game launched. So at launch there was no point, really. It was just more an aesthetic thing. You like to look at the day, you like to look at the night. Although back then we also didn't have the flashlights, so it was a struggle getting around. We have flashlights now, it's okay. I can see clearly now. The dark is gone. So, but nonetheless, you know, now having it where there are nocturnal and, you know, and some fish are just like, no, I'm not coming out at night. There is a need for it. There definitely is a need. So I'm impressed our devs, you know, listened to that feedback and took to the skies to make it happen. What up, Misty? How you doing? Welcome. RB, what's going down, my man? How's it doing? How are you, sir? Cool, the servers would quit dumping us every 10 minutes. Yeah, I've gone a half hour without any issues. I haven't been hit with them yet, but we have seen our players that are having it randomly switches lobbies and stuff. You know, and again, we're making adjustments on the back end. We do ask for patience because, you know, there's no science to it. There's no book on how to fix everything you've personally made, you know. And there could be many reasons for these things happening. Thus is the world of technology these days. As things move so fast, it's hard to keep everything aligned and straight, and we certainly do. But yeah, do ask patience. He's a whoa! I almost got. Here's an idea. What if anyone could change the time the players in the server voting game if they want to change that time? Yeah, they've definitely got some sort of idea that they've been developing. I'm just not sure exactly how they've done it. I think it would be hard to do a vote system. Or it could be frustrating for some. I think would be more like it. I have a feeling that time change is going to relate to offline mode. You're out of multiplayer. There's just no other way to do it on the servers. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. I'm talking completely out my right now, so we'll wait and see what they say. I feel you, Razor. I feel you, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the continued support. I mean, let's face it, we're gamers. Games have issues. Like, you know, we have more patience than I think gamers are granted. But yeah, we're definitely doing our best. So, moving on, because there's not much else I can say there. I will absolutely do that, Misty. Absolutely. Caitlin, what's going down? Good to see you. What's happening? Rain and storms are a possibility at some point. This is something that's been addressed by our devs. There's a lot more, dare I say, priority features that we feel we want to bring to the game, or even almost even need to bring to the game before we start looking at stuff at, like, you know, seasonal effects and that sort of thing. Just like with, you know, animals roaming around throughout the reserves, You know, just to give it that more of that feeling of life and such. And we got butterflies and birds and such, but yeah, there's definitely things we'd like to do, and seasonal effects are you know, like rain, storms, and even hot days, heat haze. That'd be great to have in game. Definitely want that here. But yeah, lots of stuff we need to. Yes, sir. We need to get in first. I'm casting so far out. I should be casting right next to my boat, where we're trying to grind them out. You know what I'm saying? I have a question. Are we ever going to get beavers in this game? Probably not, no. I actually love this game. I'm an avid fisherman, and I like the blend of arcade sim going on. It's in-depth enough without being tedious. The John Boat edition was incredible. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. And, you know, that's what we're trying to achieve, right? That's what we're trying to achieve. We see it all the time. People say this game is not this one, but certain games are way too simmy, and they just don't have the time. They don't have the energies, for many reasons. You know, we want to offer those simmy approaches, but we also want to offer different ways to play. I will take that muskie. I don't care if it's a silver. Get in my boat and get back in the water. I'm just saying, did we not did the rest of our crew not make it down here? They didn't. Okay. About the 9:30 mark, we've got some here. I might move down the river. So, like, really, this whole complex is pretty good right here. This whole river complex. But there's, like, some extra great spots right over here. And actually, if I look at... Oi! Don't do that to me. There's also some spots... Looking at my notes from a guy. Let's actually head down over her. Let's get one more fish, and then we're going to relocate. Be nice if we get some beavers. We're not getting beavers in this game. Why would we get beavers in this game? I mean, hey, if enough people asked, I definitely consider it. When are you going to add squirrels to call the wild? Come back on Tuesday, my friend. I'm okay, Ash. I'm okay. Yeah, it's been a struggle the last few weeks. And then, you know, missing some time and coming back, and so much happening. We're going from fireworks in one game, and we're going to be leading into fireworks into another game, and it's just a whole lot of craziness right now. However, I live for that stuff. It's the hype. It's the excitement of new content. That I mean, even when I was creating, when I was just a creator, that's what got me out of bed in the morning. Was like, oh, there's new content coming. I can't wait to cover this. And now I'm on the other end, and it's even more fun. You know, I live for that. I love the hype. I love seeing people getting excited, and I love the feedback. I think one of my favorite things in this community is the theorizing. You know, I love to go and read it, all the forum posts and follow general chat and see what people are saying and thinking. And just, you know, there's some great ideas that this community puts forth. Both of our communities. And I'm just happy with where we're all at in our sharing capabilities. You know? Do we need coats or shorts for the new map? I mean, that's entirely on you. Put it like this, I wear shorts when it's like 12 degrees Celsius here, so. Hey, Jax, is there going to be a great fix on the Hunter? Come on back on Tuesday, Mike. We're here for some fishing, my friend. Cackling Needle Lake is good musky spot. Cackling Needle Lake, yeah, there's lots of really good spots. There are. I'm trying to stay away from the waterfall for one. I'm trying to go to less, I can't even say less known. Our community's kind of all over this. Less fished locations, less popular diamond locations, known diamond locations, or even known diamond locations. Does that make that kind of made sense if you follow me there? Only imagine the position you're in. We appreciate you coming out, firing line, and providing a little bit for. Yeah, it can be tough at times when you're tired, you know, and you're hungry and you're hangry. It's a little tough. It's a little tough, right? I always try to read the tough questions, but it's all in delivery. It's all in delivery. And so, yeah, some days if you see someone griping, you just skip it. I've skipped 2 today. Because I've already said what I can say. We're doing our best to make everything in a good place, and a lot of it comes down to honestly showing our team what the issues are. For the first little bit, it looked like everything was great after our last update and some tweaks we made on the back end. So it's being investigated. Okay, I almost want to just go and move because I equally want enough time over there. And we might bump a hook size because I'm on my silver setup at the moment, silver and better. We'll see. I know it gets pretty crazy. You know what, GameTube? I can appreciate that. Maybe we'll try and do something with. They fill quickly. You'll see a lot of yellow names coming around too. These are folks I've really gotten to know in the community, and maybe I should not show online for some streams. Keep it open for others. It does sound fair. Sorry to re-ask same question, but chat passes by quick. Any word on when they will add toggle on off for Twitch Jig? Thanks. Oh, I got you, because you can currently do it now. Like we can. Yeah, that would be a nice addition. I don't know if that's something that will be added. To be completely honest, I had to rack the bearded brain there and think, have I seen this being worked on? But I do know there's been talk of these things. Accessibility is a big thing. We've come to realize this, okay, through all of our games, in fact, but you know, specifically here in the Angler since release, and we've seen how just different folks like to do it differently. So I would say maybe that's something that could strongly be considered. Definitely. There is, like, if you go into your options, you go to accessibility, there is a lot you can do in here as is, right? I mean, you can toggle your reeling, which is great if you're using a spinner or something along those lines. You can toggle that, which I'm not real keen on it because it's, if you get a fish that's fighting, like if you're over geared and you're just trying to pull things in, it works, but it would be nice to see more in here, but like you can really customize things as are, and adding more is always a bonus. It really is. What up, Zed? How you doing, man? No, nothing to share just yet, dude. You'll have to wait and see as we get closer to said events. I mean, I'm just saying, we have covered a lot of the big ones and some not so big ones. Well, I shouldn't say not so big. They're big in certain countries, but very, you know, unique to certain countries. And maybe we'll see some stuff. We'll see how it. Okay, I'm moving. I'm grooving. Let's head out. Okay, so the next location we're gonna head to, this is actually a real nice little L-shape coast, a river for success. And we're gonna head down there right now. You can actually even head further down here, like this little junction and down by the mouth of the river. These are all some great locales. I wish I could jack Jeeps. Seriously. Okay. We're getting a little later in the day here too. Now we don't have to move too far in, but let's just move up. Let's see. Wish we could have a hybrid of metric and imperial. I prefer metric for distance, imperial for weight. I'm the same way. And I'm glad to hear I am not the only one, Viking. I figured I was just a little bit messed up because when I mean, I haven't really talked about this a lot. I'm a steel fabricator by trade before I got into excavating, before I got into creating, before I got into community management. Yeah, I've been around the block. And back then we worked in, because we're right on the border, a lot of our jobs came from the States. And so we did a ton of work in Imperial. So I actually know Imperial better than Metric. Metric's very simple, but like as far as reading tapes, there's like no math involved for me with Imperial. I just like that. Whereas Metric, I have to actually math. It's easy math, but So when it comes to weights, and heights, I'm all Imperial. However, for this game And for our other game, for the hunter, because do I really want to go right to the bridge? I think we'll just go right here. Let's find a nice pet rock. Because the majority of our players, because it's such a huge community around the globe, are on metric, I do everything in metric. I could do either or, but I doubt that there would be time spent on something like that. It would be nice though, wouldn't it? But with so many things that they want to bring to the game. That looks like can I get up on that? Hadouken! Hadouken! Yeah! Come on. Lift! Oh, I'm not getting up there. Oh, we totally got up. Hey! Okay. Don't screw it. Get up on there! Yeah. Very nice. Fish can't see me. Let's change up rods. We'll change up hook size. This is now my, I mixed up which two. Where's this is my 5, so we should see a whole lot more. You know, there's a lot of theories on this. And I will say that I think a lot of theories I heard are not wrong. They're also not entirely right. Let's chat a little bit about it. Hook sizes and diamonds. Yes, you can isolate your fish by using a bigger hook size. This is more geared towards our newer players. And there could be advantage to that if that's all you want and you have time. However, you will not progress as fast if that is a focus in the game. Meaning you're not going to catch as many fish. When you throw in a big hook, check this guy out. When you throw in a big hook, whoops. Wait, did I not change my... Why is there... There it is. Oh, I've changed my controls. There we go. By what I like to do, I like to use a smaller hook so I can catch the bronze, so I can catch those silvers, because I can still hit those diamonds. But it's a little more rare. Here's what you gotta understand. Yeah, the diamonds could possibly hit it. But they're not as... Oh, that's lovely. They're not as keen to bite as, say, some of the hungrier, smaller fish. They're trying to grow, right? So I like to work through my fish population. I like to work through the smaller fish, get the money, get the XP. You know, we don't know a lot about how the respawns and such happen. But I am a supporter, and along the lines, and I know there's going to be some people cringing, of cycling through your population. Just based on lots of other games I've played, I like to think that that's going to be my best bet. But I also am not a guy that goes out and targets diamonds in this game yet. I am still at the stage where I'm just having fun. I'm just progressing. I'm able to fully play the game again. And I've been enjoying it. Really enjoying it on my ROG ally. I'm just saying right now, I can't talk about it here because, you know, obviously we have nothing to do with them, but the thing is amazing. Or is better, rip through your population. That's what I like to do. That's just what I like to do, right? Try to get sponsored to my owner. I don't know what I'm talking about. The fishing game is just full of land animals and birds. Terrible. It's a good game though. They're good games. Didn't confirm fish actually, but Jaxy definitely said there will be water. Yep, black cat. I'd rather be catching than waiting. Exactly. I'm the same way. GTA Grand Theft Angler. If I could have taken that Jeep, I would have. It could be fun. I'm right there with you, Riptide. Hi, Jaxy. Will there be an improvement on the level of rods? Will there be bigger fish in the pipeline because you can catch big fish on small rods? And the 55-pound and catch all fish in 125-pound. Like, what's the point of big line? What's the point of big line? Just use 55-pound line. That's big line. But I think I understand, Naughty Basher, what you're trying to say. Yes, we always want to make new balance adjustments to move things along in the right direction. Sometimes that can be difficult in finding that right balance, and it takes time to get that data. As with line strength, this is always a work in progress from us. It's something we're always considering. We've had some changes in in things and relate to it and such since release, and I'm sure we will see more. I'm sure that as we get new fishing techniques and stuff into the game, that we'll definitely see that expanded. Not just an angler thing, but at a certain point, money is meaningless, so hook and line to catch the dailies are all you do. Money. Oh, I guess the money does get, yeah, that's true. If you're playing this game a bunch, you're gonna get a ton of money. You're gonna make a ton. That's like that in any game, for sure. Really, it's in the beginning. In the beginning, when you're first progressing is when, and that's my favorite time in a lot of games, is that early progression until you get to end game. I love that in games. Like in all the MMOs I play, and any RPG, anything in our games. I just love that progression. It's why I often do restarts in the Hunter. No action on JaxyBeard yet. And we even went with the smaller hook size. Could shift up and down this river a little bit. Now this is something that information I have been given, not my own, for clarity's sake. Another thing that I know has been suggested, but more level unlock rewards would be nice as we progress through level 100. Yeah, that's definitely something that's been considered. None, Osbia. None to share yet, my friend. Nice, Johnny. Nice. Hey, right on. Sabunku, welcome, man. Welcome. Oh, you came over from the Hunter community. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, man. Let me read that. Just discovered the game for a month. I joined the community Discord. I just want to congrats all the member and mod from here for the awesome jobs they do, like the hub. The resource hub is awesome, man. We're going to move probably right here if we don't get a hit next few minutes. Because we should absolutely get something right there. It's a little bit of a hotter spot, but we should be hitting something here. They do a fantastic job. That is all community run. And our community is great. They really are. We have some incredible members, core members that have really popped up over there and have just become staple. Wouldn't be right if I didn't see them all chatting in there daily. I'd feel a little empty, lost, and afraid. And compared to other online communities, because let's not lose the fact that it is an internet space. That means you have to deal with certain things and certain attitudes at times, but for the most part, everybody is great. I think the only thing we really suffer from there right now is people mini modding, and a term we like to say, dogpiling. It really, and you know who you are if you're doing it. Don't do it. It doesn't help. It actually makes the situation worse. And it never once has helped. never once have we seen a situation arise from mini modding where it's been like, man, I'm glad they sure told them where to put that. Ooh, that almost came out wrong. Yeah, just if you guys see something, mod mail's the way to go. We actually have it set up in our Hunter Discord now too, because it's worked so well in the Angler Discord. It's really, really great. So yeah, if you guys ever have any issues there, don't confront other members. That's a mod's job. But it's a pretty unique community, I gotta say. And I won't call them out. And this is how I hear Expansive Worlds and Jaxy talking up this community like it's the hub. It absolutely is, and it's what you make of it. If you go in there looking to expand your knowledge on the game, to meet folks, just to get involved, you're going to enjoy yourself. But if you go in there and you're disgruntled, you're not going to have a very good time. It's like anything in life, It's like going to a club or a pub, or maybe that's not the best example to use. It's like going to a restaurant, right? They might have mediocre food, and they might have great food, but it's all, it could be the company you're going with. It could be your mood going in there. It could be maybe they just don't have something you like, something to consider. But sorry, I kind of moved away from, I wanted to touch base just one more time on what Naughty Basher says. Yes, it's absolutely possible that we will see bigger fish. And it is possible right now to overgear on the line. And if that's how you want to play, you can do that. You're not giving yourself much of a challenge. I can tell you there's a very good portion of players, and you can tell when they submit in the trophy lodges, there's like extra bragging rights. When you see a big score, that's because they've been using undersized gear. When you hear someone talking about a big fight, that's because they're challenging themselves. Okay, those are the ones that are truly good at the game. They're not just, I mean, I'm not saying you're bad at the game if you're, do you say cheesing it if you're using overweight gear? Because the option's there. But that option is there for those that want the more casual approach. You know, we have a very, in both of our games, we have a very large casual player base that comes to these games for the serenity now. You know, the, oh my goodness, what I get to do in this game. You know, it's so relaxing. I like to unwind. You know, that's a big aspect of our games. And so if you want to be more competitive, well, if you want it to be more challenging, well, if you want it to be, in my opinion, more fun, don't max out on your gear. You'll progress through the game faster as well as a result for not maxing out. It's a different approach. It's a challenging approach, but it gives the player a choice. And you know, we've learned in our games, because you know we have 3 successful games that, you know, have a big multiplayer component and big progression in all 3 of them, and just to see how people have responded in each and how it moves forward and how they play. It's nice to offer different play styles. One play style may not be for you, but it may be for another. But now, let me just say, okay, things that could come to the game, like, let's theorize, because I'll neither confirm nor deny, about competitions. Well, when competitions would come out, you would absolutely have certain, I guess, restrictions, for lack of a better term. There would be certain, you know, okay, you're probably going to have to use this or use this, use this fish or that fish. You know, is score going to matter? There will be certain parameters in which you need to follow. So at that point, when it really matters, there may be things. That looks like a fun rock that will be fleshed out a little bit. Right now, it's how you want to play. Get up there. But I hear you. I hear you. It's tempting to just throw on the biggest, baddest line. I'd like to do that on the streams, because I find when I do that on the streams, it gives me an opportunity to focus more on chat. The less is more approach. Well, but there is more, though. That's just it. It's both is more. You got both ways. Oh, yeah, no doubt, Schrader. That'd be wild. I'd love to see challenges like that, man. There is, Bungus. There is, according to the game. But now here's what I need to put out there. In some cases, there are some locations where you're not going to see a lot of little guys. And catching them bigger guys can be harder. But when some of those locations get known and people go after it and maybe use that bigger hook size and spend the time, I don't have the time right now, you might find a special reward. So, I'm just saying. But we're certainly not getting hits like we were in our first locale, and I may head back over there. This is frustrating. Yeah, it's frustrating. A lot of fishing for lake trout is a real trip. It's kind of fun. Yeah, you get some good diamonds out of there. I like that boulder. It's a nice boulder. This is the, well, it's the newer rushy rod, as I like to call it. Here, I'll show you. I always forget the name. The Capitan. Capitain? This has got the accents. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Capitan? But the Capitan. I've actually got 2 Capitans going right now. Sounds good. Right on. Sabunku, have a good one, my friend. We're almost done. Right? I kind of want to go back to where I know all the little ones are, just so I can start hitting some more fish, because I'm getting frustrated. But just to share, as I always try, these two locations right here. And then I won't give you everything down here, but there is a few spots. There's a few spots to check out that could be very beneficial to you. I've only got 5 minutes left. I'm jumping back because I was getting lots of hits over here. Like, you know, there's some other great spots the community are on that we could go and visit. I could actually get to this one real quick on a big boat. Just go hop and hit that area right there. If you know what I'm saying. Oof. This is a great lake. Let's do it. Let's go bounce. Let's go somewhere else we haven't been. We only got 4 minutes. My goodness, man. Streams are never long enough. Never, ever, never, ever. When you first jump in and forget where your dock is. Oh, my goodness. The word jig's very challenging at times. Hey, challenge is good, my friend. What do you guys think? You know, this is a conversation I've had with some of our community members. It's a conversation that is always ongoing at work. Okay, a lot of our team talk about this a lot, and I've personally had this conversation recently with a number of folks on our team, a few folks on our team, I should say. You know, there's always a balance we try to achieve with metals, with golds and with diamonds, and arguably some species are going to hit easier than others. All right, so you know there are some where you'll see more diamonds of that. That's always a thing, right? Let's jump in a boat. What boat do we want? What do we want to jump in? I kind of like to jump in this one today. Hadouken! Somebody just showed up. Come on, Drake Tuck, get in, brother. Let's go, my man. We're like the Bobsy twins. Okay, well, you can jump in a different boat. I'd prefer to maybe be in the same. Okay. Hopefully we don't get the sound glitch then. Wait and see what happens here. Let's go right out. Whereabouts are we here? I actually like to be on the edge of this line. Gotta love this, man. Seriously, I'm so thankful for these new cameras for so many reasons. All right. Yoink. Let's see how. Come on, give me something before stream ends, for the love of Pete. Love to hear it. Ask me what I said. Nice. Trick is finding what is most likely to catch what you're looking for. It would only just be done with this game, honestly. Oh, absolutely. There is lots the community learn. No, no, don't. I can hear it. Nope, 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 nope. No. Bad don't. I don't have time to move. Bad don't. Bad. Bad. I'm smacking him on his nose right now. Bad. If maybe just back up a little, bud, so it's not within hearing range. I'm not sure. So as for Doisa, I have to tell you, and this is something we have looked into just since last patch diamonds have become common. They actually haven't. It's all within about a 1% difference. It fluctuates very little. We can see the exact number of diamonds caught within a time frame, and nothing's changed. Nothing's changed on a particular species. Nothing's changed on the overall. Yeah, the team took a deep dive in that one. It's very important that is maintained. Don't, if you can hear me, brother, maybe you can back up and just move out of sound range for me. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Until we get that one fixed. It's just very disruptive for a stream, right? Yeah, you're good right there? Awesome. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Guy's been a huge part of this community. Both communities. Both communities to boot. RNG must be loving you, man. Don't say it too loud or you're going to find people bumping elbows next to you wherever you go. You know, it's but I've definitely seen what people have been posting. And this is what prompted us to really deep dive into this. And I know they're still looking. We want to get a good balance. And things can change. Now, you also have to remember that your population is your own, and things can happen. I, it's virtually impossible. I love it because you can't see it, to do anything on our end to learn how to adjust population. You know what I mean? Like, there's no herd management. Like, for real, thank God. But like, you just might have your population might just be in that better spot. I would try and capitalize off that. If you hit a hot spot, don't move. Call in sick to work. Oh, okay, don't actually do that. Disclaimer: Expansive Worlds is not responsible for you missing work due to your diamond catching success. I just had to put that out there. I don't want to get hauled into the office. It's quite a commute. Oh man, what about all the glitches multiplayer is suffering from? When's that all to be fixed? So I guess you missed that. We've talked about this a handful of times already, but I get it, Amy. It's a big thing right now. We recognize that it's a work in progress. So there's a lot of adjustments that we're making on the back end, and we're trying to get it to land. And of course, we're always investigating the current issues and things that we would need to patch, that we would need to actually write code for, change code, and then do a certification for. Fortunately, patches get certified a whole lot quicker. So we're looking at things, honestly, at this stage. I think we're going to have to be patient. I don't think that... See, the problem with the patch is you don't get to test it like you do with like a hot patch, I should specify. You don't get to test it, and more things could essentially go wrong. We're closing in. We're closing in. I can neither confirm nor deny how close we are to our next release. And so when that happens, I would say we're going to see even more improvements. But in the meantime, we are actually still working on it. Yeah! There's that noise. Oh. Like that on the back end. So there's things that we can do without having to do a patch. Oh! It drives me absolutely batty. And yes, that is the reaction you will get from the team. Nobody likes it. We're trying to get through it all. And there it is, a Northern Pike to finish it off. A silver. I was hoping for a last minute dime, Caitlin. I really was. Oh well. I mean, you could, T. You could. You could. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me this week. It was great to get back out there. Thank you for your patience as we work through the issues that are happening right now. We are aware, and we'll do our best and try to keep you guys updated. There are some really exciting stuff happening here very soon, and I can't wait. I'm fidgeting right now. It's about that time. So make sure to you're following, of course, on Twitch. You hit the subscribe on YouTube. Do it with two heads if you gotta. Make sure to follow us across all our socials. Come and join the Discord. It is the hub of our community. Come and get involved and be the first to hear of all of the fun stuff coming to the Angler. See you soon, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Till next time. Man, we sure struck out on that one location. Something's gonna happen there.